Historical geology. Geology is the study of the Earth's structure and substance and the processes acting on it, currently and in the past. In 1785, James Hutton proposed the principle of uniformitarianism. This is the idea that the processes that are currently shaping the Earth today are the same processes that occurred hundreds, thousands, and even millions of years ago. The principle of uniformitarianism is sometimes stated as the present is the key to the past. We can use the layers of the Earth, its rock and soil, to understand parts of the Earth's past. Distinct layers of the Earth are called strata, and the study of these layers and the events that they reflect is called stratigraphy. If this area below represented part of the Earth, we could see three distinct layers. The law of superposition tells us that in a sequence of rocks, the oldest rock layer is on the bottom and the youngest rock layer is on the top. The brown rock layer would be the oldest layer, the yellow rock layer would be the youngest. This process is called relative dating because the ages can only be determined with respect to one another. We can get a more precise age for our rock layers by using dating techniques. Radioactive dating looks at the ratio of a radioactive isotope to its decay product. Knowing the half-life of the substance, the age of the layer it is found in can be calculated. This is called absolute dating because a specific time period can be calculated. Isotopes can only be used for certain age ranges because of the length of the half-life. For instance, carbon dating is only good for dating up to 50,000 years ago. There must be enough of the isotope in the rock layer to date it. Sometimes the layer does not contain the correct isotopes to date. Fossils are plant or animal remains found in rocks. Index fossils are fossils useful for dating. Traits of a good index fossil include: it is distinctive or easily recognizable, it lived over a wide geographic area, and it lived for a relatively short time frame. Here's an example where we have three different fossils. We have X's, these X's with a dot, and we have these zigzags. The zigzags are better index fossils than the X's because these only occur in that second layer. So the orange layer must be the same age as the zigzag fossil. The X's with dots only occur in the yellow layer, but the X's with dots and the X's without dots look very similar, and it would be hard to distinguish between them. The X's with dots would not be very good index fossils. The Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. All of time since the Earth first formed is subdivided into units based loosely on the fossil record and major events in the Earth's history. The broadest divisions are called eons. Eons can be subdivided into eras, and eras are subdivided into periods. Here we have eons broken up into eras, which are then broken up into periods. A number of different events have occurred throughout geologic history. The Cambrian explosion occurred 541 million years ago and marked the beginning of the Cambrian period. It was at this point where the diversity of fossils found in the geologic record increased dramatically. There were many more types of fossils found, and more fossils found with increased complexity. The Earth cycles between warmer greenhouse time periods and colder ice age time periods. Currently, we are in the colder period, known as an ice age. The extent of glaciers during an ice age can vary, and we are in one of the warmer periods within an ice age called an interglacial period. During an interglacial period, glaciers retreat, moving away from the equator. Sea level rises, glaciers melt, and water moves into the ocean, and temperatures increase. During a colder glacial period, glaciers advance, moving closer to the equator. Sea level falls, more water is trapped in glaciers, and the temperatures decrease. There have been 5 mass extinction events. The most well-known is the extinction of the dinosaurs about 65 to 66 million years ago. In general, the number of different species on Earth is increasing. At certain times, there is a rapid decrease in the number and types of fossils found in the geologic record. These are mass extinctions. Mass extinctions are caused by rapid climatic shifts like the eruption of a supervolcano or impact from an asteroid. Both of these can create dust in the atmosphere, blocking out sunlight and disrupting food chains. Rapid releases of methane, CH4, and carbon dioxide, CO2, can quickly change temperatures of the atmosphere and shift the climate. There is evidence of a large asteroid impact site in Mexico, dating near the end of the Cretaceous period, roughly 65 million years ago. This impact may have led to the extinction of the dinosaurs. There is also evidence of major volcanic eruptions happening during this same time period. These eruptions offer another explanation for the mass extinction. Some scientists look at our current levels of biodiversity and postulate that we are in a 6th human-caused mass extinction.